Hey everyone, Token Dave over here, the dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. Welcome to another edition of First Attack. Here, I share my thoughts on how well the pilot or first episode of a new TV series is. Keep in mind that the views that I'm expressing are not a reflection on the season or series as a whole. It is just how I feel the pilot or first episode stacks up. And it's here! It's here! It's finally here! The first episode of the TV series that I've been waiting all year for. Amazon Prime's Jack Ryan. Whoa, I've been waiting for this. I'm a huge fan of Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan novels. Well, the original Jack Ryan novels, you know. And yeah, I've been waiting for this all year. In fact, when it was supposed to come out in March, I did a whole Jack Ryan January, which I reloaded on my Facebook and Twitter accounts, you know. But, so, how well does this episode stack up? Well, let's get into Amazon Prime's Jack Ryan pilot. CIA analyst Jack Ryan has a new boss named James Greer. James does not seem very pleased with his new station, as it is clear that he has been drastically demoted. Despite this, Jack is so confident in his analysis that he expresses to James that he's seen a bunch of weird transactions go into one account and fears that the large sum of money displays that a terror cell run by Saruman, or Solomon, or something. I'll get the pronunciation correct later on. But anyway, you know, it's clear that everything that he's planning is come to fruition because he has all the money. So James doesn't really trust Ryan, but when Ryan goes behind James's back, James finds out that Ryan's analyst is on the money and takes him to Syria, where they uncover something much deeper than Ryan anticipated. So yeah, I'm real excited about this. I've been waiting for this all year. Last year I reread a lot of the Jack Ryan novels. That it's been quite a few years since I've read most of those, you know, and yeah, I made sure that I was ready for this. And this pilot, I had mixed feelings about it. Now, first and foremost, let me just come out and say this. This is an awesome pilot if you are not a fan of the Jack Ryan novels or previous movies. You know, this takes things in a totally new direction, and if you were just stumbling upon this, you're going to love this pilot. If you're a longtime fan of the novels, you'll have some issues. The way it looks as if, you know, Jack is clearly the Boy Scout that he was in the novels. You know, sees things in a veil of black and white, which is something that Rear Admiral James Greer really admired, you know, in the novels. Here, it looks like the relationship between Jack Ryan and James Greer is not one of mentor-mentee, but is more like kind of like a senior police officer to junior officer, you know, or at best something like season 4 and season 5 of Law and Order, you know, basically where Anita Van Buren takes over, and you know, she has a junior colleague named in Mike Logan, you know. So yeah, not feeling the relationship between James and Jack Ryan all that much. Do love the intro of, you know, Catherine Miller, aka Katie Miller, you know, Mueller, my fault, you know, Jack Ryan's future girlfriend, future wife, you know. Love that intro, you know. And they go into Jack's PTSD, and you see the scars on his back from his back injury, you know. They go into a little bit of that, as well as small time that he worked on Wall Street. And that's it with things in canon of the Jack Ryan novels. What happens in this episode is fairly interesting. You know, if you like espionage, you know, and you know, spy thrillers, oh, this thing is awesome. This has a good beginning, interesting info for the middle, and we actually have, like, you know, it looks like they're going to probably flesh out the villain of, you know, the series, well, or the season, named Saruman, which I mispronounced, you know. But one character that really got my attention is his wife, you know. I actually found out that she's actually from New York, so, and his wife is actually pretty, well, yeah, she is pretty. But also, it looks like, you know, she's very uncomfortable with things that her husband is doing. So, you know, I'm interested to see how this turns out. The biggest drawback for this pilot is that it is fairly predictable. You know, you, right from the very beginning, you see how things actually are going to pan out, you know, by the end of the episode. You know, you do have a bit of a bait and switch, which they try to make it look like, you know, something mysterious, but you know what's going to happen. And you realize that basically, well, it is predictable. But despite this predictability, you know, and despite my issues with how the characters from the novels are portrayed thus far, with the exception of Joe Mueller. Joe Mueller is portrayed perfectly, you know. Despite all of that, this is a really great pilot that I really implore all of you to see. Whether you're, more so if you're not a fan of the novels, and if you haven't watched the movies. So, all in all, you know, I gotta say that this is a clean strike. You know, very engaging, very intriguing, and very entertaining. You know, agree, disagree? Drop me a comment below, give me a like, follow me on Facebook at Token Dave, or on Twitter at Token Dave 80, subscribe, ring that bell so you know when a new video loads, and I gotta hurry up because I'm about to miss this train. But until then, it's been Token Dave, the Dorky Token Black guy who's just trying to get by. Catch all of y'all later.